Hi guys, I'm Nasata and we are playing OpenTTD. But before we actually start with everything else also, I am using a slightly different client. And this client is called CityMania. And it has a couple of additional patches to the normal OpenTTD, like this kind of hover tooltips and whole idea with like zones and those kind of things. So you can actually see more information on your map. Very nice. If you didn't check it out yet, do that, because it's quite cool actually, and it's fully compatible with any kind of vanilla thingies, so that's very nice. It's for now I played a little bit a little test game with it, and I didn't have any kind of issues whatsoever. I just started playing it with our Let's Play game, right? Yeah, for now it's okay. So yeah, it's something that you guys should actually check it out if you're not using it. There are also two other ones, and one was called BT Pro and the other one was INC or something like that. As I understand, they are similar, if not identical to this one. So yeah. Okay, but we have to do some kind of four-way here, right? And I kind of have an idea, and we will basically do a roundabout. And to do that, I will need to bulldoze some of the city. So how we are in with the standing with this city, and we are outstanding. Oh yes, also the CityMania client, it does show a lot of more information, so that's very nice. That is very, very nice. So you have a lot of additional numeric informations and those kind of informations, also information on the map and so, right? So that's very nice. It's a very really worthwhile client to check it out. It has only the default binaries only for Windows, 32 and 62 and 64 bits, but there is source code available, so you can actually go and compile it if you have any kind of Unix based system or something like that, right? So yeah, it should be okay. It should be perfectly okay. Whatever you are actually running, most likely you can actually go and compile it. Yeah, if you know what you're doing, right? But yeah, but it's quite okay. It's quite okay. I would advise to actually go and check it out. Okay, but how we want to make this kind of roundabout? So most likely something like this here, right? Is it true? Or that will be a little bit too tight for our needs? Oh, it should be okay. Okay, let's start making this kind of thing, right? Most like it will paralyze our traffic a couple of times, so that's also nice. I didn't make any kind of plans on how to actually make it, so I expect a lot of tinkering. Sorry. And also this will be like a really super compact thingy, roundabout, right? Because usually I would make a way bigger one, but we just don't have the space here, but and so on, so on, so. But I will try to make my best to actually make it something worthwhile, right? Okay, so this will be something like this. This will be also merging here. Okay, that's very cool. We can make it like this. And fine enough, we also have all the trains running, right? So that's also a great choice, really great choice. But yeah, we'll keep them running. There might have some kind of like performance problems because, well, they will not be able to actually get everywhere. But at the end, it should be just everything should be just perfect. Okay. Okay, so we'll need something like that here. It's very cool. And I will cut the income here, and the income here, and the income here. Okay, that's very cool. That's very cool, because here now I'll have to actually bulldoze a lot of things. So for example, all those things, most likely our rating will actually go really down with our most of our industry. So I will try to make this thing workable as fast as possible, of course, right? Makes sense. Okay, so we'll have something like this, and like this. Okay, now this thing is like this, and this thing will be like this. That makes sense. Okay, now this thing will merge here. That would make sense. Here we'll have this kind of stuff, and yes, and here and here. Something like that is the desirable way to go. Not quite, actually. This will be the ideal point here. Okay, so here we'll need a yes, it's correct one. Two, here, 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 here. Now here, 2. Please don't tell me that I actually made a mistake here. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. So this would be here actually. Funny enough, that's not correct. This is completely not correct. It would be better if it would be actually bigger. How much stuff we can actually go and bulldoze here? Can a little bit more. It's all for the greater good. Okay, remove this one here. And fine enough, I think I will make like, for the first time that I'm making like this kind of junctions, a flat roundabout. Normally I would make a elevated one. So that would be also something interesting. Okay. Usually roundabouts, they should be a little bit bigger because, yeah, traffic. But this thing should be kind of compact, kind of okayish when when I look at the size of this thing, so it should be kind of okay. Okay, but this here, this here, this here, right? Is that correct here? Yeah, I think it's completely correct. Okay. And now this would be here. And this thing would be here. This thing most likely here and here. And then this would be completely here. Okay. So something like this would be the actual thing. And we need bridges here. The worst part is that we don't have any kind of like speedy bridges, so we have to actually go with those. But yeah, that will be okay for now. Most likely not really that good later on, but for now it will be just perfectly okay. Here we'll have straight lines. Do something like this. And here we'll have this kind of merge. Here we'll not have this kind of merge at all. Now the other part is that we have to make the signalization working, right? Here, 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 here. Okay. Oops. Yeah, something like this. Okay, so this is something like this. Okay, so now it will work. Extremely slow, but it will work. Okay, bear with me. Now we will make the additional connection here with some tunnels. And with those tunnels here we could also improve this thing a little bit, because here we will have the tunnel anyways. So we can make this bridge like this. Same goes for this bridge. See, small improvements all over the place. That's the important part. Okay, so now we have only these bridges that are going like this way, but can we actually do something about that? No, not really. Well, we kind of could, and kind of couldn't. Could make this thing a very long bridge. Maybe that's actually a better idea. So instead of this thing like this, go and make this thing a very long bridge. Why I prefer to make this kind of long bridges instead of having those short ones, because the corners, I don't want to have like a up steep corner. Well, I don't want to have a choo-choo, how's it called? A train going from a corner to an up steep bridge. I don't like this kind of idea, because that will just slow down the whole thing very severely. Okay, but now we have this kind of stuff, so now we have actually a roundabout that works, kind of. And now we may or may not have the ability to actually go and improve it a little bit further. But I have to think for a second about that. So now we have this kind of stuff here, but when we would have a train that will actually enter here and would like to go here, then we could also make here another bridge here. Will that be useful? Somewhat. I have to think for a second, like how the, and oh yeah, and the synchronization doesn't work properly yet. The transparency options, please. I don't want to see bridges for a second or two or more, and I want to do something like this here. Okay, so that will improve more stuff. That's very nice. Okay, and now, okay, so now this thing actually works, so that's very nice. Let us make the connection here again. But the other thing is that it would be nice to have this kind of like west-east and east-west connections faster, so they don't have to actually go through the whole roundabout. They can, but they don't have to, right? That would be nice, because we know that we have a lot of traffic there already. So how we could make that? That's a very good question. We kind of could make here a connection. Could we actually? And here we could make, you know, here it's actually okay, because this is very fast. That should be just perfectly fast. But and they could have also this kind of situation here. So I could actually remove those. Oops. Remove those. Oh no, I cannot. Okay, because I'm missing a little bit of space here to do something like that. Okay, so this is our roundabout. Yeah, okay, for now it will do. So that's very nice. I think I will have to actually make this kind of stuff around here, so it will be possible to merge to a proper track very quickly and make proper signalizations on those. Completely not this way. Okay. 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 So this should help. Here we have this problem with the bridges, right? Here we have the problem with the bridges. How we could resolve it? Well, I can just make something like this. A little bit farther, but that will be just perfectly fine for us. Okay, so now we have our roundabout here. That's very, very nice. Very nice indeed. I still think that it would be nice to have this kind of like line in between so it would be possible to make like east-west and west-east communication better, but I don't really know how to do that. And basically, and maybe also add additional double lines on those kind of like horizontal or vertical lines. I think that would be also very, 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 very useful from what I can see. So this thing, but this thing would have to be with the price of bulldozing more land here. That I'm perfectly fine with. Don't get me wrong, right? It's only some kind of city here. I couldn't care less about them. Okay, and this is basically, whoops, more direct one. Okay, so it's like this. This thing also like this. This thing also like this. Okay, that's cool. That will be. That will make a lot of fun here. Can we? No, we cannot actually communicate like that. Okay, but that's okay. Now this thing is still blocked here. I don't know really why it's blocked. Why this thing is blocked? No idea what's. Oh, this thing. Oh my goodness, this thing will make so many problems. I made these things too small. Now I see that. Oh, I made it too small. Craps. I made it too small. Okay, so we have to make it bigger. And I was so happy that I'm done with it. No, but no. I made it too small, so there's a problem. But that's not that big of a problem. We can just make it bigger. Right, go big. And everything will be okay. Okay. Yeah, so this will not be like this here whatsoever. It will be actually a little bit bigger. And yeah, making those kind of turns will be annoying. But now I can actually make this kind of situation here. And this will also improve this throughput from this one. Whoops. We can make smart path signaling, and that will also further improve the whole thing. Okay, so this is one improvement. Now let us try to make the same improvement here. Okay, something like this. Here we'll have signaling like this. Okay, that should fix one thing here. Yeah, so now we have this kind of like inner outer circle not yet finished, but we'll make it quickly, right? All over the place. Okay, this thing has to be removed completely. Okay, and now we have to wait for this train to pass. Go on. Go on. And now we have to make the same kind of synchronization here and here. Cool. Here also the signals properly made. Okay, now the only part is here. It has to be actually modified. Okay, now here, here, and here. Keep in mind that this thing is a quite small roundabout, so it will help us with this current situation. It's not future-proof at all, but for now it will do, right? That's the idea here. For now it will do, so that's now the actual idea with it. Okay. Later on we may or may not actually add additional lanes here. Maybe actually I'll do that just right now, because I have a good standing with those guys, so I can do that right now. And oh, we have also here at home. Okay, so this will help. No, craps. Of course you had to go there, right? And then not here, but I want this thing here to be here, and then here. Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, that also makes sense, so that's very nice. Now here we can actually have also this kind of stuff. So yes, this should increase the throughput from this one, because you have multiple lanes to get on and off. So that's very nice. Now here we also have to have a proper merging point, and merging point will be somewhat here, and we'll use a lot of smart signaling here. Somewhat like this. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Here we don't have the signal. Yeah, here we have the signal, but that's the wrong signal. We want to have this signal. Yeah, that's correct. And now we have this one, this one, this one. Okay, that's correct. That's correct. Here we can make the same thing. Here we have still this kind of river that we don't really want here right now. Maybe later on. Okay, this is this part. Here we can have also this kind of stuff. Yes. And here, okay. This thing doesn't really do anything right now, but it will do in the future. So trust me, it's important to have it. Okay. Now this thing like this here. Okay, here same story. The smart signaling. Okay. And here we could have the same exact story, also with the smart signaling. Oops. Okay. Okay, so I think that we are basically ready with this one. So we have this kind of roundabout. It's not really that bad actually. We could also make this thing happen a little bit better. So that we would have here 4 tunnels, because with the tunnels the problem is that yeah, they are, yeah, tunnels are like, I have like this kind of love-hate relation with tunnels, because they are really cool to actually make all those really cool junctions all over the place and so, but in the same time they are so bad. I really hate them, because you can make only straight tunnels. You can have only one vehicle in the tunnel, well, one train in the tunnel, right? And in addition to all that, they don't have signals inside them, so yeah, they are just tragical. I'm not a fan of them. So I'm usually trying to actually double on the tunnels, and so also have to have multiple ways to actually get there, and yeah, make the throughput something more manageable. So yeah, but yeah, tunnels. Those are like one of the few things that I would really like to rework when it comes to OpenTTD, because I don't really like how they work at all. Not at all. Not at all. I think they could be a very nice thing. It would be nice if you would have like this kind of multi-layer map, and so you can also have like a undergone network, and with like proper curves and signals and those kind of things, all this kind of jazz. It would be so immersively nice, and also all those metro fans and so would be so extremely happy about that, because really building metro network when you have a big city is a pain in the back. Yep, it's a pain in the back to build, because it's really annoying. The city grows, you have to watch out for the standing with the city, you have to maneuver over all the terrain, and most likely also some industries. Then you have to remember also to make the stations quite what's called quite close to each other, right? And make the trains smaller, and stations, and so there's like a lot of things to do with it, and it's very annoying. Really, it's really annoying to actually make a metro connection. So yeah, but okay. Okay, so we are ready with this roundabout, and basically that consumed the whole episode. So sorry that we made only one thing. But yeah, next episode we will actually continue here, and most likely we'll actually make more tunnels. Wow, we'll have like more tunnels, and we'll have to actually improve the standing with those guys. Oh, they hate us. Oh crap. Okay, so they hate us, so we have to improve the standing with those guys, and most likely make something, then make connection here, and then make the merge here, and so we have a lot of stuff to do. We have a lot of stuff to do. Oh, those guys also don't like us. Oh, craps. Well, everyone hates us. Okay, and I saw a comment in like episode before, or 2 episodes before, I don't remember, that those ships, I think those ships are actually from the new GFR that's called sailing ships, and the horse trams are from the EGT, you know, that thing. It's in all the new GFRs are in the description of this what's called of this episode, and so on this YouTube video, right? But I can also show you guys the actual new GFR settings, right? As this one. So I think the sailing ships are actually responsible for the ships, and this is which one was it? No, Suburban Sations, that's completely different. That's something completely different. Sailing ships, this one. And also there was this one, EGRVTS, right? And this thing is, I think it's responsible for the horse trams and those kind of things. But you also have to, no, or not. Yes, you have to actually set the parameter horse vehicles on. That is the thing, yeah. And yeah. So yeah, so those are the settings for this Node.js. I think by default it's actually off or something like that. I don't know what are the settings. I cannot actually change them right now, right? But yeah, basically you have to have it on. And then you can have all those horse vehicles and so on. They're kind of cool. Yeah. Who was asking that? Daily Aki, I think that was the user that was asking for that. So I think I responded that in comments, and if not, then yeah, here you go. So yeah, okay, but guys, this is the basic end of this episode. We'll see each other next time, and we'll do more cool stuff, and of course expand our network, right? I think yeah, next episode we will be expanding some network. Okay, but still, I wonder what kind of backlog we have here. Well, not really that much actually. Oh no, that's actually transporting sand. Okay, so we have a backlog here. We have 2.5K tons of the backlog. Oh, okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. But yeah, we should be okay. We should be okay because now we have this kind of like four-way junction, so we can actually make more stuff. And so here, I think we'll keep it just as a merge. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Or maybe we'll actually make some kind of like two merges, but with some space between them. Maybe something like that. I don't know. I don't know it. And here, of course, the tunnel thingy network and so, right? Okay, but see you guys next time. So cheers. Of course, if you like this episode, then click the like button. It helps really. So because then I know that you like things, so I can actually make more videos. Yeah, comment, ask me something, whatever, really. Cool. So okay, cheers.